that. Let's talk about the fact that, today he could come home and say, oh, I'm going to fly out to, Pakistan tomorrow. He's not going to fly out to Pakistan or Japan or whatever. And I have no control over that. And so for me in particular, but I know for a lot of women, we have this need to control. And that doesn't work with pronoia, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't work. That's the opposite. You've got to learn to let go. I had a client yesterday and she said, how do I let go? How do I do it? She says, I don't even know. When you are so used to controlling things and needing to control things, that's coming from anxiety. That's coming from fear. That's fear-based. And that's something that you need to work on with a therapist, with trusted friends. That's something that I can help you work on. I can help let you know where it's stemming from at least. And then you can follow through in therapy to work on skills. But it's really about letting go. That's really what pronoia is about. Letting go. And so much of life we have to let go of. We have to let go of this need to try and control our children because God knows what's going to come out of their mouth. And we all know that we can't control our spouses because that's just, another story. And I certainly can't control my pets. I have no control over anything. And that's such a scary thought. But at the same time, because I trust the universe and God, I'm trying not to say God because I really don't want this to go too Christian, but because I trust the universe, I'm okay with that. I actually think it's more exciting. It's almost like, you're on this roller coaster and you have no idea where it's taking you. And it's going to go down and then it's going to go up and you have just no idea, but you're on this fabulous ride. When you look at it from that angle, it becomes a lot more fun, doesn't it? I just yesterday asked a good friend of mine she was actually my second client that I did an in-person reading for to come with me to Chicago. And I just had this feeling like I needed to ask her to go with me. And I messaged her and I'm thinking, this is crazy. I don't know why I'm asking her, but I just felt this push. So I messaged her and I asked her and she said, oh my God, my dad, who I contacted him with her during a reading. She said, my dad, there was this connection in Chicago. And I wasn't planning on inviting her. I wasn't planning on, asking her to come along. And yet I did. And there it was. There was that connection. There I was helping her with something. And I'm taking her along for the ride wherever it goes in Chicago. And the thing is when we trust the universe, when I got that feeling that I needed to message her and ask her to come with me, I was just like, okay, I don't get it, but okay. And that's what you have to do, is when you feel those little pushes, go for it. When you hesitate, when you try and grab onto the reins because you want control, the only thing that it hurts is yourself. But when you allow yourself to be on that roller coaster, be on that ride and say, okay, universe, you're in control. It's incredible what will happen. It's incredible the difference that it will make in your life. The idea is that you have to stop assuming you know where your life is going. That's number one. Stop assuming that you know how many children you're going to have, how long you're going to be married, if you're going to be married, who you're going to be married to, where are you going to live. I had no idea. I grew up in Northern California. Again, I had no idea I was going to live out here. I had no idea the places I would go. But allowing yourself to trust the universe allows things to happen that you wouldn't expect to happen. And sometimes they're going to be really great, and sometimes they're going to suck. Sometimes they are going to suck bad, and you are going to just go, what the hell is going on? But if you subscribe to the belief of pronoia, then you understand that even when you get stuck in a bad situation, the universe is still in charge and the universe is still helping you. It's still teaching you something, even in those bad moments. And the roller coaster that you're on is going to go up because whatever goes down must come up again. So at the end of this podcast, I want you all to do me a favor. And that is today, for the rest of today, and maybe even tomorrow if you dare, I want you to subscribe to this belief of pronoia. I want you to continue on your day with the belief that no matter what's happening, the universe is in charge and the universe is helping you. And I'm curious to see what the difference in your life it'll make. Say yes. Say yes to life. Say yes to the universe and go along for that ride. And I would love to hear your thoughts on my Facebook and on my website about what happens from letting go and letting God. And again, that sounds so Christian, and I know that's a saying, and I have nothing against Christianity, by the way. I just don't want to subscribe to be like that very Christian person, because we all know the typical Christian is can be somewhat hypocritical. That's the stereotypical Christian, not always. But I really don't want to limit my listenership nor myself to the fact that there is one true belief, because there is not. Coming from a psychic intuitive, I'm going to leave you with this thought. There is no one true belief. We are all praying to the same God, whether Muhammad, Buddha, God, the universe, Lilith, Asna, whoever you pray to, it's the same God, just in a different language, a different word. But God is God is God. And yes, the Jewish and the Christian and the Muslim are all up there in heaven. We're all up there together. There's no separate heavens for each of the religions. There is none. There's one heaven, one home, as I call it, and we're all going to the same place. So let's let go of the idea that there is one true religion and belief, and let's start opening our mind to the fact that all the beliefs have something important to say, but what fits in our life and our comfort zone. And on that note, believe that the universe is in charge, and believe that today and every day, God has your back, but you have to believe in it. I want to hear what happens. You can reach me at, again, one-question.net, on Facebook at facebook.com/one-question at a time, and on Instagram at one question at a time. Thank you so much for joining me. I will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.